So that is your final accounts. You have a sum of this information is given. So using all the adjustments, we will prepare the income statement. All right. So make sure you keep your assignments with you. So let's start with the revenue. Revenue. So how much is your revenue? Tell me. How much is your revenue? Yep, sales. Revenue means sales. That's right. Revenue means sales. So how much is your sales? 350,000. 350,000. Right? And what is your cost of goods sold? How much is cost of goods sold? How much is cost of goods sold? Anybody, give me your cost of goods sold. 170? No. Cost of goods sold is not 170. Anybody else? Cost of goods sold? Idea is how to calculate cost of goods sold. Idea is opening stock or opening inventory, all right, plus purchase, all right, minus closing inventory. If you have any other expenses related to purchase, you will be right down here, like as in your assignments. In your assignments, you have a information about the carriage inward. So carriage inward. Now, what does it mean, carriage inward? Carriage inward means whatever money we spend to bring raw material inside the factory. For example, the cost of the drivers. In other way, we can say that, for example, we hire or we rent a truck and we pay money for it. That's also part of the carriage inward. So carriage inward means whatever money we spend to bring raw material inside the factory. All right, carriage means the transportation cost or any other kinds of cost related to raw material which we will bring inside the uh, factory. So if you have a carriage inward, do not forget to add in your uh, in your um, in your in your Yes, that's right. It's 158,000. So cost of goods. So purchase plus carriage inward. All right. And now that is your cost of goods sold. I'm not gonna tell you how much, how much, how much, how much. You tell me what is cost of goods sold right now, quickly, within 1 minute. Tell me what is your cost of goods sold. 158,000. That's right. All right. 158,000. That's right. You will calculate by yourself. You will find these numbers by yourself. All right. That is your cost of goods sold. Right. So your cost of goods sold is 158,000. One thing I forgot to explain. Uh, that is your sales. That is your sales. All right. 350,000. Your question says that you receive a discount. If you receive a discount, as I explained you in the previous lecture, it will be considered as your income. All right. So I will write down here discounts received. All right, which is 1,000. All right. So your total revenue will be 351,000. All right. All right. Is it okay with everybody? 351 revenue 350 and discount received 1,000. Yes, discount received. That's discount received. How about discount received in transaction 8? How much is discount received in transaction 8 is 1,000, right? Can you tell me, because I didn't open the assignments? Can you tell me how much is discount received? 900. No, so you don't have to do with 900 because that already adjusted in your balance before. So you don't have to deal with that one. So you will total discount received as a 1,000, not 900. All right. Okay. Now, now you got a revenue. You also got a cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold. So cost of goods sold is cost of goods sold is 158,000. That is your cost of goods sold. That comes from here, right? Now, after cost of goods sold, we're gonna subtract some non-manufacturing cost, right? Non-manufacturing cost, right? So I will write down here non-manufacturing cost, non-manufacturing cost, right? So how much is your non-manufacturing cost? You tell me your number first. If you got the right number, then I don't have to explain it. If you got the wrong number, then I will explain you one by one what item will be part of your non-manufacturing cost. What is your non-manufacturing cost? 148. Someone said 148,268. All right. Anybody else who got different number than 148,242, 148,268? Anybody got different number? Anybody got different number? Please tell me if anybody got same number or different number or you haven't done it. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what items will be part of your non-manufacturing cost. But of course, I will not give you uh, uh, the number you have to find by yourself. So make sure you listen me carefully. All right. The first is so this number is wrong. All right. This number is wrong. So the first item is total bad debts. All right. So total bad debts. How much is total bad debts? Can you explain me? Can you tell me how much is that? Total bad debt is 2,200. That's right. Total bad debts 2,200. Right. Next is marketing and sales expense. Right? Marketing and sales expense. How much is this? Yes, that's right. 10420. Right. Okay. Sorry. Student, one more thing. If I ask you any question, if you reply to me, make sure reply to everyone, not just to me. So other students in this class can also see that. All right. Like as Tran Kan Lin Lung Tran, she sent me a message here. I guess she sent me a message. So make sure you send message to everyone, so everyone can see your answer, or everyone can see your question. Whatever question you ask me, please send it to everyone, not just only to me, so other student can also understand what's going on. All right. So marketing and sales expense is 10,420. All right. Make sure you find these numbers by yourself. In case you cannot, then at the end you ask me. But I think you're supposed to find these numbers. All right. I'm not going to give you a direct answer for this assignment. All right. Okay. Next is office expense. Office expense. How much is office expense? How much office expense? 5,600. Right? Okay. Um, Next is insurance. Next is insurance. How much is insurance? How much is insurance? 6,700? Not really. Not 6,700. 7,700? Not really. Not 7,700. Not 6,700. Anybody else? What is the insurance? Insurance, how much insurance? Why did you said 7,700? Because as per your question, the insurance is 6,700 and 1,000 is prepaid. I think you forgot the adjustment for prepaid, which is 1,000. What was the adjustment? You go back and you check what was the adjustment for your prepaid. That's right, 5,700, right? Insurance is 5,700. Make sure you check your prepaid insurance adjustment, all right? Because as I explained you, prepaid adjustment, the impact will be reduce your expense because you is belongs to next year or is belongs to future. That's why it's minus from your income statement. So that's why from your 6,700 we minus 1,000. So it's become 5,700. All right. Okay. After insurance, the next item is discounts allowed. Discounts allowed. Discounts allowed. How much discounts allowed? This is a discount allowed. The question you asked me, someone asked me about 900 is discount. The discount allowed. Allowed means we are giving discounts. When you give discounts, that is not your income. Your income is discount received. So this 900 is not your income. It's your expense. So discounts allowed 900. All right. So did you understand the discount allowed? Discounts allowed means uh, you you giving discounts. Allow means you allowing other people to have discounts or buying things from you on discounts. All right. So that is your discounts allowed. So discounts allowed 900. Right. Next is wages and salary. All right. Wages and salary. Wages and salary. How much is wages and salary? 5,000 total wages and salary, not 5,000. 90,000? No. 95,000. That's right. Because I think some of salary is outstanding. As I said that if it's any kind of salary is outstanding, it will consider as your expense, and in the balance sheet, it will consider as your current liability. All right. So that's why wages and salary is 95,000. All right. Next is motor expense. Motor expense. How much is your motor expense? 5,600. That's right. 5,600. That is your motor expense, right? After motor expense, you have an expense for lights and heat. Lights and heat. Right? How much is your lights and heat expense? 4,678. That's right. 4,678. Right? Next is your provision for bad debts. It's a provision, all right? This is a bad debts, total bad debts, and this is the provision. So provision for bad debts. How much is the provision for bad debts? 420. That's right. I think the last time we already calculated 420. All right. So don't forget to subtract 300, which is already given in your trial balance. All right. 420. Right. And next is depreciation on furniture, equipments, and vehicles. So give me total depreciation. Total depreciation. So remember, depreciation on furniture, on equipments, and on vehicles. So total, tell me how much is your depreciation. 14,050. That's right. 14,050. All right. That's all. Did we miss any other expense? No, that's all expenses. So now tell me how much is your total non-manufacturing cost or non-manufacturing expense. So how much is your total non-manufacturing? Quickly, you add them all and then give me the answer. No, I guess it's 149,168. 149,168. Make sure you check again your non-manufacturing cost. One four nine 168. All right. Gross profit. So you will find gross profit by yourself. So this minus this is your uh, gross profit. All right. You will find by yourself this number, and here is your non-manufacturing cost. Non-manufacturing cost, which is 149,168, right? 149,168. All right. And then that is your net profit before, right? This number, net profit before. From this net profit before, then you have to subtract interest, tax, and dividend. All right. So you got net profit before minus interest, tax, and dividend. And that is your net profit after. All right. Yeah, 149,168. That's right. So you have net. So you got gross profit, subtract non-manufacturing cost, then you got net profit before. All right. Now from this net profit before, you have to subtract first interest, then tax, then dividend. All right. So after subtract all these things, whatever number you got it, that is your net profit after. And this net profit after will transfer to your balance sheet. All right. Okay. You have this number, net profit before, interest also given in your trial balance. Tell me how much is interest? How much is interest? 1,000. That's right. 1,000 is your interest. You subtract 1,000 from here. In your assignments, tax, you do not have any information about tax. Dividend, you do not have any information about dividend as well. So this net profit before, subtract 1000 minus whatever number you got it here, that number will transfer to your balance sheet. All right, income statement finished. Right. Can you calculate non-manufacturing cost again? So what is your okay, everyone, so we missed one information here. The information that we missed is rates, which is given in your uh, in your trial balance. Rates, RATES, rates. How much is your rates? Look at your assignments and tell me how much. Yes, that's right, 4,600. 4,600. Now you add them all. It must be 149,168. Now your balance is 149,168. All right? Okay. All right. So now, one thing, you give me a wrong number. I asked you to give me, but you gave me a wrong number. The wrong number is this interest. Is it 1,000 or another number? Please have a look at your assignments and tell me what number is it. Make sure, do not forget to look at the adjustments if you have any information about interest. But I guess we don't have. But anyway, have a look first. So how much is your interest? Yes, of course. Yes, it's not 1,000. It's a 6,000. All right, it's a 6,000. So now you can get a right number here. All right, net profit after. And this number will transfer to the balance sheet. All right, so income statement is finished. Now we move on to the balance sheet. So before we move on, do you have any question? Do you have any questions regarding income statement? Please say something if you have any questions regarding income statement. If no questions, then we move on. Please explain again the discounts, okay? Again, when you send me a message, please send message to everyone so all the students can read the message, right? Someone asked me to explain about discounts, okay? Discount received or discounts allowed? Which one? Discount received or discounts allowed? Both, okay. Now, what is the uh, meaning of discounts received and discounts? What's the difference? Discounts received and discounts allowed. Okay. The difference is when company sell its product, right? You know that company sell its product sometime without company sell its product without giving any discounts, or sometimes company sell its product on discount, right? Or uh, company allow account receivable to pay them money early by giving them discounts. So this is called discounts allowed. Allow means you are allowing your customer to buy product from you lower than the market price. This is called discounts allowed. In simple words, discounts allowed means company is giving discounts to the customer. When you give discounts to customer, means you are losing money. It's your cost, it's your expense. So discounts allowed will be considered as your expense, which is DA, discounts allowed 900. All right, so discounts allowed will be your expense. All right. On the other hand, discounts received. Sometimes we go to buy some supplies, buy some material, purchase some item for the company, and we gonna get some discounts from the seller, all right? Or we receive some discounts from the supplier. So if we are receiving any kinds of discounts from the supplier, that's considered as our, means we are receiving discounts, which means my cost has been reduced. I'm supposed to pay 4,000 for 10% discounts, which is 400. Now I'm paying $3,600. All right. So it's considered as discount. All right. That I am receiving because I'm paying less money. All right. So that's the ideas behind a discount received. So discount received will be considered as your income, which is 1,000. All right. So that's why your total income becomes 3,000 or $351,000. Right. So that's all about discounts allowed and discount received. Right. Um, any other question? Any other questions about income statement? If no questions, then we move on. There is interest. Interest over there, 6,000. Find interest from your assignments, which is given in your assignments. All right, look at it, read it. Last time I explained you when I was talking about adjustments. All right, so interest paid, so that will be your expense. All right, that will be your non-operating expense, means after your all the kind of expense, calculating net profit before, and then we subtract the interest. All right, have a look at your assignment. This number is given in your assignments. All right, any other question? Income statement. Quickly say something if you have any questions. Otherwise, we move on to the balance sheet. No question. Okay. So now we move on to the balance sheet. If you have any question, please send me email later. All right. So we move on to the balance sheet. Okay. So in the balance sheet, so balance sheet is the combination of assets, liability, and the equity. So we start with the total assets. I hope you know the formats that I explained you in the previous session. So we start with the assets. All right. In assets, we have current assets. Current assets. What we have in current assets. So explain to me one by one. Right? What we have first in the current assets. Wait, let me find your assignments first. Okay, here. Okay. So what do we have? Yes, we start with the inventory, right? How much is your inventory? How much is inventory? Your inventory is 6,000. That's right. Inventory is 6,000, right? And what is next? Prepaid insurance. That's right. Next is a prepaid insurance. How much is prepaid insurance? 5,700. Why prepaid insurance 5,700? Look at your adjustments. Here, we're not going to write down total insurance. We're going to write down only uh, only prepaid insurance, not the total. 5,700 is a total balance of the insurance. So, but if you look at your adjustment says that 1,000 we paid for next year. So 1,000 is your balance of prepaid insurance, which is your part of your current assets, right? Not the 5,700, right? So keep in your mind, right? So 1,000 is your prepaid insurance. So what is next? Next is, why don't we include insurance in the trial balance? Please explain again. Okay, some student asked me questions that why 5,700 is not part of the why not 5,700 is insurance, why is only 1,000 insurance? Because remember, assets, prepaid insurance is your assets, not insurance. All right, I repeat, if any kinds of prepaid expense, the amount of prepaid item only, the prepaid, all right? So if we have any kinds of prepaid expense, that will be transferred to the balance sheet as a current assets, all right? So keep in your mind, in your trial balance, you have an insurance, 6,700 is your trial balance number, and then we subtract 1,000 prepaid. So in your income statement we write 5,700. All right, 5,700 is a balance of insurance. Here we are talking about only prepaid items, so 5,700 is not a prepaid items. All right, 5,700 is after subtracting prepaid items, prepaid number or prepaid insurance, which is 1,000. So 1,000 is the money that we paid it for next year. We paid in advance, so we call it prepaid. So that's why 1,000 we paid in advance. So consider as your prepaid insurance, not 5,700 or 6,700 as per your trial balance. All right. So keep that. So 1,000 is your um, prepaid insurance. All right. Okay. After prepaid insurance, what we have? What is next? Accounts receivable, that's right. Accounts receivable. How much is account receivable? How much is account receivable? Why 25,000? Tell me the net account receivable. Why 24,000? It's wrong. Not 24,000. Remember, account receivable, subtract bad debts, then provision for bad debts. All right. I think last time I already calculated for you. I already gave you information that how you're gonna calculate the net account receivable that I will write down here. So quickly tell me what is your 23280. That's right. All right. 23280. That is your accounts receivable that I also explained you in your previous video, so you can have a look. Okay, what else? Or finish all or something left in your current assets? You finish? Depreciation? Depreciation is your current assets? Is it your current assets? Make sure you check again, you look at your documents. Depreciation is not your current assets. Less depreciation. Less depreciation from where? Depreciation from which items? From current assets? Really? Why depreciation subtract from current assets? Check again what I explained in the last lecture. No, we do not subtract depreciation from current assets, and it doesn't make any sense to subtract depreciation from current assets. If, for example, we have depreciation for furniture, equipments, and vehicles, right? So why we subtract here? We should subtract from vehicles, vehicle depreciation. We subtract furniture depreciation from furniture, and we should subtract equipment depreciation from equipments. No, we should not subtract from the current assets. It doesn't make any sense, right? So make sure you check again. Depreciation we subtract from fixed assets, not the current assets. All right. So anything else? Any other item left? Tell me if something left. Anything left? You can speak if you don't want to type it. You can say if you unmute your audio and then you can speak. Any other item? Current assets? One more item left. All right. Which is cash. Cash or cash in hand or cash at bank, whatever. How much is cash? Cash or bank, whatever. How much? Cash in bank, yes, that's right. How much? 4,200. All right. So that's all you add them all, that is your current assets, right? That is your current assets. Now we move on to the non-current assets, which is fixed assets, right? So your fixed assets gonna be Okay, so tell me, what is your fixed assets? What inside your fixed assets? Premises, that's right. How much premises? How much premises? 154,000, that's right. 154,000. Right. Next is, what is the next fixed assets? Furniture and equipments, that's right. Furniture and equipments, how much? Make sure you subtract your depreciation. Don't forget to subtract your depreciation. Here is the time to subtract depreciation that you wanted to subtract from your current assets. So make sure your you calculate your furniture, subtract depreciation, so net furniture, and equipment, subtract depreciation, net equipment. So furniture plus equipments, how much? You give me, or you can give me one by one. I think I should subtract it from the total fixed assets. Yes, you can subtract from total fixed assets, or you can subtract one by one. It's up to you. All right, you can add them all. Total fixed asset. Total fixed assets means furniture and equipment, not the total fixed assets. All right. If premises, we're not going to subtract depreciation from the premises. Premises item different because we don't have depreciation on premises. All right. So I suggest you furniture minus depreciation, furniture, net furniture. All right. Equipments, subtract depreciation and net equipments. All right. Yes, that's right. We will subtract only from the items that which has a depreciation. All right. Do not subtract your total depreciation from total assets. All right. That doesn't make any sense. So you calculate furniture depreciation, subtract from furniture, and equipments, subtract from equipments, and tell me furniture and equipments how much after subtract depreciation, of course. So tell me quickly how much is furniture and no, furniture and equipments 50450. Furniture and equipment is 50450. Yes, yes. So 50450. Right? 50450. Right. And after that, we have vehicles. Right. Okay. So how much is vehicles? 40,000. What is 40,000? Is it vehicles or what? No, I don't know what number is it. 11,200. No, it's wrong. How much is vehicles minus depreciation? So your furniture and equipments. Furniture and equipment is 60,500, right? Minus 4,000 minus 6,050. So balance is 50,450. All right. I repeat again. Your furniture and equipments is 60,500 minus 4,000 minus 6,000. So balance is 50,450. And your motor vehicles balance is 40,000 minus depreciation, which is 3,200 minus 8,000. Balance is 28800. Right? That is your uh, that is your non-current assets. So you add them all, right? You add them all, and that is your balance of non-current assets. All right. So this is your current assets and non-current assets. So you add them both, that will be your total assets. That will be your total assets. All right. So your total assets is finished. Right. Now we move on to the liability and equity. Right. So we start with the liability. So make sure I don't have enough space here. So I'm writing on the other side, but make sure when you do your assignment, you write in the vertical formats. All right. So assets, then liability, and the equity. All right. So we start with the liabilities. So total liabilities and equities. Right. So we have total liabilities. First, in total liabilities, we have current liability. Right? What do we have in current liability? Tell me. Start with current liability. Accounts payable. That's right. Accounts payable. How much is accounts payable? Okay, sorry. So Accounts payable. How much is your accounts payable? Accounts payable is 30,000. That's right. Accounts payable is 30,000. And after accounts payable, what is next? Outstanding wages, how much? 5,000, that's right. Outstanding wages, 5,000. What next? Interest on loan. Why interest on loan? Interest is not your liability. It's your expense. You mean, oh, unpaid interest. Oh, that's right. Outstanding interest. How much is this? 6,000. That's right. Outstanding interest, 6,000. What else? What is next? Anything else in your current liability? I think that's all. That's all for current liability, right? So we got the balance here for current liability, right? Now we move on to the non-current liability, fixed liability. Do we have anything about non-current liability? Anything non-current liability? Loan, bank loan. Yes, we have bank loan. How much is this? How much is bank loan? 120,000. That's right. 120,000. What else we have in our current liability, non-current liability? No, that's all. All right. So that is the non-current liability. All right. So now we move on to the equity. What do we have in equity at first? What do we have in equity? Start with equity. Retain earning, not now. Let's start with the first should be a capital, share capital, all right? Share capital. How much is share capital? 91,938. 91,938. What is next? Retain earning or net profit? 91,938. 91398. That's right. 91398. 91398. Right? After we have a net profit now. Net profit. All right. But from this net profit after, all right, this number, net profit after, all right? Yeah, net profit after. This number, remember in In the previous lecture, I explained you about drawing. So do not forget to subtract drawing from your net profit after, but from your balance sheet, not from your income statement. All right. So now net profit minus drawing. All right. This is your net profit, let's say. Whatever is your net profit minus drawing. How much is your drawing? How much is your drawing? 22,000. Let me check your drawing. How much drawing we have? 22,500. Right? 22,500. Right? So net profit that comes from your income statement, subtract a drawing that is given in your trial balance, right? So this minus this, this is your net profit, all right? So now share capital plus net profit, subtract drawing, we got here. So this plus this plus this, right? So the idea is this number must be equals to this number, right? If this number must be equals to this number, if these numbers are equal, that means your answer is right, is correct, right? Now I'm gonna tell you what these numbers, but you have to, of course, you have to fill these, the blanks that already left here, right? I'm gonna give you one side number, of course, that will be another size too, right? So if you calculate it, can you tell me what is your number? Can you give me what is your total assets or what is your total liability and equity? So I'll give you 5 minutes. So quickly have a look. So do not give me total current assets or total current liability. Just tell me how much is this, which is total assets. Give me this and this, which means total liability and equity. All right. So give me, make sure it should be equal. Right. It must be equal. Right. So tell me what is your total assets or total liability and equity? So finished. What is your balance? Quickly tell me what is your balance, total assets. Is it equal or is not equal? You have all numbers here. Just add them all. It's not equal. All right. So maybe you made a mistake somewhere. All right. What is your balance? What is your total assets? 267. Yeah, that's right. Your total assets, that's right. 267,730. Your total assets is right. 267,730. And your total liabilities plus equity should be the same. Check, is it equal or is not equal? And then let me know. Yes, 267,730. So you asked me about total liability. Just you tell me total number. Why is it equal or not equal? Your total liability and equity. Is it equal or not? Okay. So we check where you got. So my total liability is 161,000. All right. Here, my total liability is 161,000. All right. And net profit. Now you have to find out your net profit. Here, tell me your net profit. So how much is your net profit before? What is your net profit before? 43832. And minus depreciation, which is 6,000. So if you subtract depreciation, how much it will be? Oh, sorry, subtract interest, how much it will be? So this one net profit before 43832, 43832, subtract 6,000, net profit after. Your net profit after. How much is net profit after? This minus 6, how much? 37832. 37 37832. All right, that is your net profit after, which will transfer to balance sheet. Why do you minus 6,000? I explained you last time that why I did minus 6,000. Why not 1,000? Because of your interest, your total interest. All right, your interest that isn't given in your adjustment. Make sure you read it. All right. Last time I write 1,000, but and some of you told me that 1,000, but I checked from your assignment. It's not 1,000. It's a 6,000 outstanding interest. Totally 6,000, not 1,000. Right. So how about drawing? We subtract from net balance sheet, not from here. Drawing, we do not subtract here. That I told you in the last lecture. That what I did the same thing here. Here. What this? Drawing 22,500. We do not subtract from income statement, we subtract from balance sheet. All right. So now this number is 37832. Here. 37832. All right. Minus this 22,500. How much? How much is this? How much is this number? Tell me. How much? Quickly tell me. Net profit, which is 37,832. 37,832 minus 22,000. Why 106,730? Yes, 15,332. 15,332. All right. So this is 15,332. This plus this, how much? This plus this plus this, how much? 10673. 106,730. All right. So this plus this should be 267,730. All right. Yes, it's balanced now. Yeah. So that's right. All right. So this is your balance sheet. So make sure do not make that's kind of small mistakes like as normal mistakes using your calculator and calculation mistakes. All right. So most of students sometimes they 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 rush it to solve their question, and then in their subtraction or in addition, so they make mistakes. So please don't make that kind of mistakes. All right. So that's all about your uh, balance sheet, income statement, and balance sheet. So income statement and balance sheet is finished. So task 5 is finished, right? I think for this lecture, that's enough for task 5, all right? So next week, we will finish your assignments, all right? So we have just one task left, task 4. This is very short, hardly 15 or 20 minutes. We will finish, and then in next week, I will also give you for outline for your assignments, right? Outline for task 4 and task 5, right? So now tell me, next week, are you free on Monday afternoon? No, Monday afternoon you are busy. Okay. So which day you are free? How about Monday morning? Monday morning you are free. Okay. So I will. Uh, so we will conduct another Zoom session on Monday. All right. Monday morning. Monday morning will be around same time. So next week's session gonna be maximum for 1 hour. It's not gonna be really long session. All right. So 1 hour or 1 hour and a half. All right. And then we will finish. So Monday. Uh, so 10 to 11, 11:30. So 11:30, 11:30 to, yep, 11:30 to, let me check. Um, uh, can next week, Monday, is it free? Monday next week. So video and Zoom 10 to, okay. Students, how about afternoon? Afternoon is okay. Okay, afternoon. Afternoon. Student, Monday afternoon. Uh, Morning is busy. So afternoon you have a class. Monday afternoon. So Monday afternoon you have a class. So any other day that you are free? Afternoon. Wait. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. How about Thursday? Thursday morning, like today. You free next week? Thursday morning. Okay. How about can next week Thursday morning, say like us today? Okay. All right. So Thursday morning, we will same time I will let you know later, maybe 11 or 11 to 12, something like that. All right, so I will confirm with you Thursday timing later. All right, if you have any questions, so please send me email next week. uh, I also need to discuss about your submission deadline for you. Submission deadline gonna be, so next week is 26. On 26 we will finish. So 6th of April. Yes. So after 10 days. So 6th of April. 6th of April. 6th April. Is it okay? 6th April. Say something. 6th April. Yes, okay. So 6th April will be your submission deadline for your assignment 1. And that's all. So anybody has any questions regarding income statement or balance sheet? Say something if you have any questions. No questions, so we stop here. If you have no questions, then you can ask me a question next week. Then of course week later we can also can, if universities, do we need to calculate separate or calculate income statement? I will give you outline. So in outline I will mention everything that some student ask me questions that we have to calculate separate or we have to calculate an income statement. This thing I will mention in my outline that I'll give you next week. So next week you can ask me any other questions, that whether you have to show separate adjustment or including adjustment. Every information I will provide you next week. So you can ask me questions. All right, not a problem. All right. So if universities are not open, then next week we will do the same thing, Zoom meeting and online videos, and then we will move on. All right. So we stop here. Thank you. So I'll see you next week, same time, or maybe 11 or something like that. All right. I'll see you. Thank you. Bye. The video will send in Gmail like previous week, right? I will send you a video this time. I will see how big is that, because last time the video was very big, so I cannot send you. I will see. Maybe this time this video is very long. I guess is nearly 2 hours. So I will try to upload on YouTube, and then that's much more convenient for me to. All right. So for YouTube. All right. So thank you. See you.